Hello everyone, this is our Friday update from the City Hall here in Bardstown. Going to report, on our COVID as we start each week. It's been a very difficult and troubling week here in Bardstown and Nelson County. As many of you may already know, we are seeing record numbers of cases, and Nelson County is one of five counties in our Lincoln Trail Health District that is now in the red zone. Red zone means that your number of cases per capita exceeds the state average. And the governor came out with some recommendations, and they're just recommendations. I'll just highlight a few of those. Some of you may have already seen them, but one thing he's saying, if you have employees who can work from home, let them work from home. It's safer that way. Rather than dining in, order your food takeout or curbside. I know all of our local restaurants are set up for that. They've already been through that before, so you can still enjoy your local restaurant's food, but to be safe, maybe consider doing it takeout or curbside pickup. Don't try to host or go to large gatherings. Just try to avoid that if all possible. And then lastly, if you don't have to go outside or make trips to the stores or whatever, just avoid anything that's non-essential. We've got to try to get some control on that. Locally, as far as the numbers go, we've had a record number of cases again this week. That's 3 consecutive weeks of week-over-week increases. In 4 days, we've had 227 cases. That's an average of 57 cases a day. It used to be we didn't have 57 cases in a week. And it wasn't all that long ago when that was the case. And here now, we've got 57 cases a day coming in. Over 160 people are quarantined at home now. Again, that's the highest number that I've seen since this started. Other troubling news is area hospitals, the Lincoln Trail Area District. Those hospitals in our 6 counties are their ICU beds, their TCU beds, that's transitional care beds, are filling up. They're also running short on ventilators. They're transitioning other rooms into ICU possible use. It's very troubling. They're still also transporting patients to Louisville. There are beds available in Louisville, but the bottom line is, if you get sick and you need a hospital, I think you would rather be in a normal ICU bed than a makeshift bed. So we need to get this under control to keep our hospitals where they can function properly, because the beds are filling up and the rooms are filling up. The only vaccine that we have, really, we don't have a vaccine, we know they're working. This is our only vaccine, the mask. And I've talked about it before. If you knew there was a good chance you might be in an auto accident in the next few days, you'd be wearing that seatbelt diligently. And that's where we are today with COVID. If you don't mask up, your chances of getting the disease or the infection is very high. And even if you hate wearing them, you don't want to wear them for your own protection, think about protecting your neighbors, your friends, your families, your coworkers, because when you get sick, it impacts many other people. And that's why we're seeing, we're having factories here in town having to close part of their operations because they have so many people getting infection now. And when people are exposed, they have to quarantine, they have to get tests. So it has a multiplying effect on what's going on. Our schools are closed right now. And again, if we want our kids back in school, we've got to get this under control. That's another recommendation that the governor gave our superintendents, where if you're in a red county, he is suggesting that they stay closed to non-traditional instruction. I don't think any of us want that. I know the schools don't want it, the parents don't want it, the students don't want it. So we've got to do our part to keep this infection under control and get it under control, because right now it is not under control at all. I'm going to switch gears a little bit now and talk about something maybe a little more enjoyable. Halloween is coming on to us. It'll be tomorrow. And again, there are some guidelines that have been issued, and I would just like to reiterate that the council on Tuesday night said, we're not going to have a prohibition on Halloween. We're not going to have the police out there telling people to go home and all that. It'd be impossible to enforce that anyway. But we want everybody to use good judgment. If you're going to have your kids go out, don't take them out to see just how many houses you can get to in a 2-hour period of time or how many minutes you stay out. Try to keep it under control. Maybe only go to friends and families and a few houses and practice wearing masks. Keep your distance, even if you're at friends and family houses. So, there's a lot of ways we can help. Put your candy out in a basket or a jar or a dish on your porch so that you don't have to interact with them just to be safe. And then last but not least, if you really want to be safe, you're not required to participate. Don't have your front light on, and people won't stop and interact with you. But we were just emphasizing people use good judgment. Just don't try to get your children to every house possible they can get and just get an exorbitant amount of candy and be exposed, both you and your children. One of the other things that have been recommended by the governor is to postpone or cancel public events that might have a large gathering. We had planned on having our open house at our new fire station out on 245, Fire Station 1. That was planned for Sunday. We have postponed it for now due to the COVID outbreak. We expected many people who were going to be interested to come in to see the new fire station and the dedication of the Francis Lydian Conference Room. So we were going to have that at some point. We just have decided to postpone it for now. Last, temperatures are going to drop tonight, so look out for the frost. Be wrapped up tomorrow if you are going to participate in Halloween. Be careful and be safe. And please, for the benefit of our entire county and all of the people that live here, mask up. Thank you.